right, so in this video, we're going to be factoring x squared plus 8x plus 12. So the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that every term we have here has a coefficient. So the only one that's missing that is the x squared, and we know that invisible number is always a 1. Then we're going to go through and label A, B, and C. Next, we're going to set up our tic-tac-toe board. And then in our first box, we're going to have A, which is 1. And then in our second box, we're going to have C, which is 12. And then for my last box, we have A times C, so 1 times 12. Then we're going to go list all of the factors of 12. Write down all the numbers that can multiply to 12. We're always going to start with 1. So 1 and 12, 2 and 6, and 3 and 4. So now that we have all of our factors, we need to figure out which set of numbers we're going to pick. And our value of B is going to tell us that number. So our two sets of numbers need to add up to 8. And the only answer that adds up to 8 is going to be 2 and 6. So 2 and 6, and it does not matter if the 6 goes here or the 2 goes here. As long as you have the correct numbers, it won't matter. And then we're going to go over here to the left-hand side. We know that the only factors of 1 are going to be 1. So if this number is 1, these two boxes will also be 1 because 1 times 1 is 1. And you could check 6 times 2 is 12. Okay. And then we know that any number multiplied times 1 is just that same number. So 1 times what gives you 2? Your answer is going to be 2. 1 times what is going to give you 6? Your answer is going to be 6. So once again, when this is 1, we know that these numbers are going to be 1. And if these numbers are 1, we know that they're going to be the same as this because we are multiplying by 1. It's always going to give us the exact same number. Once you've filled in your tic-tac-toe, you guys are going to do your butterfly. Okay, and remember the left-hand side are your x values. So you have x plus 2, and then x plus 6. And this is how you're going to factor x squared plus 8x plus 12. If you are ever unsure that you got the correct two parentheses once you factored out, you can multiply those together using box method, and you should be able to get the correct answer, and you can double check your work that way.